Hello everybody, welcome back to Starkey Farmstead. So my name is Samantha. I am on a mini vacation with my family, hearing the news that my 46-year-old husband has a brain aneurysm and I have sons in the military. We took this time to continue with our plans that we'd set up 3 months ago and paid for, and just be thankful for the life that our Father has given us. But I just want to make a point here, folks. I am seeing everybody's comments. Why has Trump not stopped this jacking with the weather? Because we understand at this point that this is called weather warfare. We understand that somebody, NOAA, NOAA, is funding and researching and has even patents on weather modification. And a lot of us are asking these hard questions like, why are they not stopping it? Why are they not stopping it? Let me point something out to you, friends and family at the internet. Trump is trying. And out of the blue, Texas gets this horrific flood. Okay? As I'm watching a local Texas news station have a press conference, I start noticing in the comment section, don't ever forget that Trump cut NOAA's funding. Don't forget that Trump wants to cut FEMA's funding. And read this headline. Now's not the time. I don't know about you, but my spidey senses tinkled. And I thought, like we know, like there is proof, and I've shown it to you in my last 3 videos, that Texas has a lot of water enhancement projects happening across the state at like an astronomical level. And Kerr County is one of those, and that is where all this flooding took place, right? And then I started wondering, I started looking at what Trump wants to do, and he literally wants to cut all the funding to NOAA's digging into the weather. He wants to stop them from having federal tax dollars to manipulate the weather. That's literally what he's trying to do. And immediately we have this horrific flood, and you've got these drones. They're human. But at this point, folks, if you're sitting in front of your television watching mainstream media, if you've not taken the time to look up what weather modification and weather warfare is, then you are a drone. These people are just mimicking. It's not the time. Trump cut NOAA. All these kids could have been saved. Baby, it takes one person to look at a radar and see how much rain is falling to put the call out. If you need 20 extra people, what is that? To hold up his, you know what? I mean, seriously? People are so used to blaming it on someone that they're told to blame it on. You guys don't even realize that your own state, that your politicians, that your universities paid for the rain that is drowning these children. You paid for it. It's right there in front of your face. I'm not mad. I'm just shocked. I'm shocked that so many Americans read a title that says, don't forget, Trump's cutting NOAA, and then just immediately are like, well, if we'd had 800 more people across the U.S. sitting inside buildings watching the radar, nobody would have died. People die, friend. My husband has a brain aneurysm at 46. Crap happens. Sin happens. But you have got to know who your enemy is so that you can fight them. And all of you are in a paper bag, a wet paper bag, and you still can't find your way out. And I understand. I was much like that 2 years ago when I first went to Maui with the Maui fires. I was in a paper bag, a wet one. But honey, when somebody poked a hole for me to climb through, I climbed. I have poked you a hole. You will either climb out of the paper bag or you will suffocate underneath it. But this is not going to fix it by giving NOAA more funding, by giving FEMA more funding. FEMA can't help you. FEMA never helps Americans. Why would you fund that again? They spent billions on illegal aliens, and you're crying in your coffee because you think Trump's going to cut FEMA. It's just like Social Security. The crap doesn't work, but when you try to fix it, people start crying because you're comfortable. This is why it's so dangerous to be on the government's payroll, and that doesn't matter if it's FEMA, Medicaid, food stamps, Social Security, because once you start getting it, the fear of not having it overrides your own sanity and good sense. I love you guys. And trust me, I understand I'm in a lot of the same situations you guys are in due to my husband's health. I understand. But we can't live like this. This is not what God wanted for us, and we must fight. And I need all of you to get into the boat with me. That means you can send $1, $10, or $100. I don't get paid for the videos, and my husband cannot work right now. But you supporting us, it allows me to continue to do this. But it helps me get you all on a newsletter that we write every month. We have Zoom meetings where we take the gloves off. And we help you guys get together and start creating a plan to stop this kind of stuff in your community. A lot of you are asking, Sam, what can we do? Get on the newsletter and get in the Zooms, because that's where the real work is done. Here, I just share information. There, we all have a chance to see each other and work together as a one unit. We need to be in the boat together. I need every single one of you, because guess what, guys? I cannot do this alone. I love all of you so much. Be safe. God bless Texas.
Noah. God created Noah to build an ark to do God's bidding, to protect the wildlife, to protect a family, to repopulate the family. But God told him to build an ark. Well, now we got a government that has a Noah in it, and that's not the right Noah. That Noah is destroying. He is a wannabe real Noah. He can't save, he's just running people. He's killing people. Boo to that Noah. We're going back to the real Noah that does what God tells him to do.
I was making this video and my husband was listening to me edit it, and he goes, Noah, like in the Bible. But it's just funny that how Satan uses what we're familiar with. The word Noah brings comfort to you because of what the Bible tells you Noah did, was save the human race, to repopulate the world after a major flood. The world's Noah, Satan's Noah, is causing the devastation we're looking at, folks. You've got to learn. It's like the name Camp Mystic. It was never a Christian camp. It tells you what it was. Camp Mystic.
Bible doesn't mean nothing.
That's right.
My name was in the Bible. Thank goodness I'm not him, because he was stoned to death.
Well, he was a martyr. You're a martyr for the Lord, and you will be again.
Yeah, I may be, but I don't want to be stoned to death unless I have to, and I guess he had to be.
Yeah, he did.
But
names have power.
Names have power, and this Noah here, he's a fake.
He is. Like, comment, and subscribe.